Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Thursday, August 11th, 2022. Number 1. His job as president took a personal turn Wednesday for Joe Biden as he signed legislation that will expand federal health care for veterans. The PACT Act will direct officials to assume that certain respiratory illnesses and cancers were related to burn pit exposure. Helping veterans get disability payments without having to prove the illness was the result of their service. The president's son, Bo, died of cancer years after serving in Iraq. Burn pits were used in Iraq and Afghanistan to dispose of chemicals, cans, tires, plastics, medical equipment, and human waste. However, 70% of disability claims involving exposure to burn pits were denied by the Department of Veterans Affairs. Number 2, states in the Colorado River Basin are scrambling to propose steep cuts in the water they will use from the river next year. It's a response to a call by the federal government for immediate drastic efforts to help the river's main storage reservoirs from reaching critically low levels. The request comes from the Southwest, still in the grip of a severe 2-decade drought that shows no signs of letting up. Number 3, in China, 1 million new graduates are desperate for work in a bleak job market as antivirus controls force factories, restaurants, and other employers to close. The survivors are cutting jobs and wages. China's job drought echoes the struggles of young people worldwide to find work in depressed economies, but is especially sensitive politically in a year when President Xi Jinping is expected to try to extend his time in power. Number 4. Weeks after Brianna Grier fell from a police car while in police custody and later died, an autopsy commissioned by her family says that her cause of death is consistent with severe blunt force trauma. The 28-year-old black woman was having a mental health crisis when her family called for help at their Georgia home on July 14th. Hancock County, Georgia deputies put Grier in a patrol car with handcuffs and no seatbelt and failed to close the rear passenger door before they drove off. She fell from the moving vehicle and died 7 days later after having been in a coma for several days. Number 5. According to new studies published in the online journal Heart, salt substitutes could lower your risk of heart attack, stroke, and death from all causes. Researchers found that in all cases, reducing salt intake by switching to a salt substitute lowered blood pressure. The same results occurred regardless of where the person lived, their age, sex, weight, or history of high blood pressure. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. When you are honest with yourself, you can be honest with others. But not until then. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.